Tonight we're starting off with a story about hair, specifically a product that helps straighten hair. It might create just the right look, but there are also concerns that it may be harmful to the women who use it. And that's our big story tonight. When you hear the word formaldehyde, you likely think about things like medical research or preserving tissue in jars in a lab somewhere. But the compound is used in a lot of things that you might not expect, even cosmetics and hair products. Last year, the FDA proposed banning formaldehyde from being used in hair straightening products because it's a known carcinogen. Now there are several lawsuits across the country related to hair straightening products that cause cancer, including right here in Oregon. KGW digital reporter Sabina Pierre has our story.
Last year, the FDA proposed a ban on formaldehyde, a highly toxic gas found in hair straightening products that is believed to have links to hormonal cancers. In September, the FDA missed its deadline for that ban. This has prompted several lawsuits across the country, including in Oregon. For many women like Portland hairstylist Ruby Jones, relaxing natural hair has always felt like a rite of passage.
My hair is very coarse, very coily. So my mom started sending me to the beautician early because she could not manage my hair because it was too difficult for her.
It's a similar story for Maria Elm.
I would probably say I started getting my hair relaxed when I was early 20s.
Maria is a long-standing client at the Jayla Rose Hair Salon in Northeast Portland. Non-toxic relaxers are still a big part of her beauty regimen. Ruby shows us how it's done.
So what this first step is, they call it basing the scalp, which is can be a mixture of petroleum jelly, a few more like mineral oils.
Hair relaxers use chemicals to straighten curly, textured hair, making it more manageable. Some of the formulas can include formaldehyde, a hazardous chemical compound when inhaled or when it comes in contact with the skin or eyes. 2 years ago, the National Institutes of Health released a decades-long study correlating the use of relaxers and hormonal cancers. The study's findings were especially concerning for Black women, who are far more likely to use chemical relaxers and other toxic hair treatments. Not long after the study came out, the FDA proposed a ban on formaldehyde in these products. But it has not taken effect despite the FDA calling it a high priority. They are joining thousands of Black women across the country trying to hold manufacturers of chemical hair relaxers accountable through class action lawsuits. That includes an Oregon woman from the small city of Huntington, out in Baker County. Court documents show she used hair relaxers from the late 70s all the way up to 2009, developing uterine cancer in 2003, that she now blames on those products. Many companies that make chemical hair relaxers have responded to the health studies aimed at their products, saying they have no legal or scientific merit.
Women aren't putting themselves at risk for the sake of beauty. There are a number of things that we do to our bodies, but putting formaldehyde in our hair or things that turn into formaldehyde, that's really a challenge.
Oregon State Representative and Congresswoman-elect Janelle Bynum is a longtime champion of women's health, especially in the Black community. Back in 2021, she was the chief sponsor of the Crown Act. The bill prevents public schools and employers from discriminating against cultural hairstyles like braids, twists, and locks. She's just as concerned with the price many Black women are paying for beauty.
It's absolutely imperative that our federal government and our state government protect women's reproductive health. And that is, in essence, what I think that this bill or this call is talking about.
Many people like hairstylist Santaj Mayfield have taken matters into their own hands. She owns All Things Beauty Supply, which stocks natural hair care options.
I think I don't sell relaxers because, for one, I encourage people to go to professionals to get it done if they are going to get it done. I think that it is a personal choice for people, and as long as we're putting the awareness out there that, you know, the risk in getting it.
Despite all that, chemical relaxers remain a beauty staple at many salons, including Jayla Rose. Manager Sherry Jones share how they're trying to improve.
We do have healthier relaxers, real relaxers, I'll say, that are that don't contain the relaxers that are being pushed to be banned, or the ingredients that are pushed to be banned. We don't provide those kind of the dangerous ones, but we still do relaxers.
And for now, that works for longtime client Maria.
Around the world, other countries, including Brazil and Canada, have banned or restricted the use of formaldehyde. And in Nigeria, consumers are warned to avoid the products altogether. The FDA has not given a timeline for when the proposed formaldehyde ban could take effect. Sabina Pierre, KGW News.